Ladies and gentlemen, C&B Review back with a new edition. The next Wismec Reuleaux, the RX75. Pretty good looking box here. The Reuleaux RX75 was designed by our favorite guy Jabo and inspired by the Vaping with Twisted 420. And we got the full kit. We got the full black. There's some great styling with these mods. The black and red especially is really neat. We do got the full black one here for the unbox. Let's take a look. Another one of those tight and fitting boxes. And there she is. Small yet heavy. Definitely feels like a Wismec. On this one, this is a very unique mod. It has a front cover to cover all your settings buttons, which is pretty cool. And then you got a battery door. The battery door is actually the firing button on this. Pop a M-Run battery in here from C&B Distribution. Make sure we put it in the right way. Not much of room in here to be able to put the battery in, so you won't feel the battery move around once it's in there. Everything's made nice and tight. And we'll open up the battery door. See if we got it right in there this time. Don't believe we did. There we go. Look at that display. That is a pretty cool display. It's really hard to see with the camera, but you can see that's a really big meter right there. Shows voltage, your ohms, it's got a puff meter, and it shows the amps, and a nice big fat battery meter on the top of that thing, or on the bottom of it right here. It's pretty cool. Now obviously, take the tank off of here. And then the battery cover is the firing button. Like if I hit it, it says no atomizer, but I mean it's just right there. It's got a switch on the top of it. You can flip the switch and lock it. Instead of tapping your mod on off 5 times, off 5 times, you can just lock the top. Your display stays the same. Now also in this box is a clear display, which is pretty cool. You can protect it, but kind of see it lit in the background of it, which is really neat. The atomizer itself is pretty simple. You do have different modes. If I don't turn it off, 5 clicks off, just like every mod. This one might just do wattage. It'd be nice and simple if it did. The tank is pretty easy to break down. Put the mod right here. And the tank, it's a top fill tank. Like so. Coils in there. They use triple coils on these. I believe there's a 0.2 that's in it. Glass just pulls right off. Really similar to all the other mods. And then that top piece just pops right off of there. That's where your coil is. And then right here is your airflow channel, where you can just turn your airflow on and turn your airflow off. I haven't really found a way to kind of tell what you want to, or any type of markers on here to tell you where your airflow is. You kind of just gotta do a good long pull on it and kind of figure it out for yourself. Another thing is all the O-rings that seal this thing make this thing kind of difficult to put it together. This bottom piece slips right off of the base. It can jam up in there when you're trying to put it all back together. So you just got to be careful. If you only turn it once and you feel it go tight, you're going to need to turn it again. Or turn it back out and then just give it another try. Today we're going to be filling it with some Plumes-Day elixirs, Cinnabon, and this is one of the new additions at C&B. We're happy to carry it. It's actually a local company out of Lake Wiley, South Carolina. Cinnabon is awesome. This is the best stuff. I believe this is one of their best sellers. And it really, really has a full-blown, decently strong cinnamon bun. And the cinnamon in it is very pronounced, but you can definitely taste the bun. Now, as always, with all new coils, definitely want to drip down in the coil first, and then you very carefully want to fill it through the sides. Right around this ring here is where you want to go when you fill it. The tank itself doesn't seem to hold that much. Normally at this point I would get impatient and just pour the bottle in, but there's not a lot of room between your glass and your coil on this. I really don't want to spill it everywhere. And I mean, 3-4 pulls, it's pretty full. And then we'll go on ahead, screw the top on that, kind of let it sit there, soak it up for a bit. We'll go on ahead and put it on the mod for fun. And then got 2 different mouthpieces to choose from. I'll go on ahead and go with the clear. I like to see the vape when it travels through. I think it's kind of neat. Now, also in the box, we got safety card. Don't use torn batteries in this mod. Do not use torn batteries in any mod. Throw your batteries away. And then you got a quick guide to the Amore Mini, which is the tank that comes on the RX75 kit. And then the booklet for the RX75. Also inside of the box is another box. And inside of this box, you have the rest of the goodies. It's everything's pretty loose in the box. Just falls right out. Comes with an extra coil. There's that clear cover I was talking about. A USB cable. And it comes with a couple extra screws, just in case you want to lose these screws that hold the front door on. To change the cover, you gotta change the screw. You have to have a little tiny screwdriver and change it with it. But otherwise, breakdown of the mod's pretty simple. It does have a USB port. You can charge it with a USB charger. You don't really ever gotta take the battery out of the mod. It feels really durable, really rugged, very strong. Something seems to be a little bit missing here. Much better. The weight of it, pretty strong. I mean, the mod covers up most of the glass. I think after you get a band on there, you're really not going to have many issues with any type of breaking with it. It feels really rugged, really durable. And it has a lot of weight like the other Relux. Just lots and lots of weight. Alright. And it's already ready to fire. I've got it about 75 watts. And let's give it a whirl. $75 watts, pretty hot vape. I'm not sure how the airflow is set on this thing yet. Might be a little hot. We'll turn it down a little bit. We'll search at this point. Go 66. Wow, that's a ton of airflow, ton of flavor. Man, that Plumesdale is good. Well, here it is, the RX75. We got almost every color available at C&B. It's definitely a great backup vape, or just an all-day vape period. Especially if you work a job where you and your vape both kind of go through a lot. I highly recommend it. And it has got serious flavor. Man, that Plumesdale is good. C&B review, out.